Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ernie. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to get NDVI map using Landsat dataset in Google Engines. But first, I will give an overview about the NDVI. What is NDVI? NDVI, or the Normalized Difference Vegetation Index, is a remote sensing metric that quantifies greenness by measuring the difference between the NIR light reflected by vegetation and the red light absorption. So, what is the formula of these indices? The formula of NDVI is NIR minus red divided with NIR plus red. So, what is the background of this formula? If we see this spectral reflectance uh, of the vegetation, especially in the in the green line here, the spectral reflectance of the vegetation is very high in the entire band, and the lowest reflectance is in the red band. So, because of this, style, so the formula of the NDVI here is NIR, very high reflectance, minus red bands. If there is in the vegetation not held held, the reflectance in NIR, it will be lowest than these graphs, and the value or the range of these indices is from -1 to 1, and the high value indicate the dense vegetation or green vegetations, and the lowest value of these indices indicate with the water body and cloud or bare surfaces. So as I mentioned before, that if the vegetation is showing or not healthy, the graph it will be in NIR it will be lower than this healthy vegetations. That's because of this. So the formula it will be here. So let's jump to the code. First, you should sign in the this platform, and after you sign in, you can go to the code editor, and the code editor you can write your code here in this panel. And if you want to download, you can go to Touch menu. And for the first step, you should define your ROI. Today, I will use ROI from my country, Indonesia, the Mark Regency, and I will make it as a center object with the scale, for example, is scale of zoom is 11. And add to the layer. I will add to the layer and just run it. And after a few moments, your ROI will be showing in your window. And as I mentioned before, we will use dataset from Landsat's datasets. So here, just go to dataset and click in the Landsat menu. And after a few moments, you will get this window. And this data set is provide us from data from 1972 and until now. So with this data set, you can do the monitoring in a long-term periods. So here I will use data set from Landsat 4, Landsat 5, 7, 8, and 9. Let's check every data set. First, from Landsat 4, we should go to the surface reflectance, and after that find, if you want to know about this data set, you can read in the description menu, and after you read you can go to the bands menu. Here the spatial resolution of this data set is 30 meter, and find which one is NIR band, because in the formula NDVI is NIR band minus red band. Here NIR band is band number 4 and red band is band number 3. And after that, the other important things that we should know is the scaling factor. We will use this scaling factor. And the revisits or interval, it's every 16 days. So you will get the data every 16 days from 1982 until 1993. That's about the Landsat 4. And just check Landsat 5 here. Landsat 5 is provide us data from 1984 until 2012 here. And the revisit interval is similar with Landsat 4. And yes, the scaling factor is similar with the Landsat 4. And let's check for Landsat 7. Landsat 7 is operate from 1999 until 2022. So, but here in the sensor, their sensor, they add a panchromatic band. So the spatial resolutions for panchromatic bands, it will be higher. That's the difference between the Landsat 4.5 and Landsat 7. But the scaling factor is similar, because if you try to found the anion band is in the band number 4 and band number 3 for red bands. But for Landsat 8 and 9, they use the OLI, or yes, OLI sensor. Here's so the band, it will be different for entire band. If you see here, entire band is band number 5 and red band is band number 4. So uh, it will be different, the scaling factor we will use in this data set with the previous Landsat data set. So Landsat 8 and Landsat 9 is similar. The scaling factor, it will be, we will use similar scaling factor here. And the revisit interval is similar with the other lens data set, is every 16 days you will get the one data set. And this Lancet 9 is provide data from 2021 until 2025. So with the merge all this Landsat collection, we will get more correctly in this case is NDVI value. Okay, let's jump to the code. Here I have already write the code for Landsat 5 and just print it if you want to know how many data set in your ROI, for example. Because we have already filled the bound with our ROI, just run it. In the console menu, you will get how many data set that you have. Here in my ROI with the cover less than 40, I have three images here from 1989. Okay, and as I mentioned before, we should do the scaling factor for radiometric correction. So here you can do with these functions. So the NDVI TM ETMs, these bands we will multiply every image or every bands we will multiply with the 0.000275 and add with minus zero point 0.1. Why we should do that? Because in this Lancet 4, we need to do the correction with this value, this scale value, and add with the offset value. So here I have already made a loop here with this function. And yes, this one is for the NDVI that I have already mentioned before. NIR minus red divided with the NIR plus red and give the name is NDVI. So this function, this all function, it will be looped in every image that we have in our ROI from 1982 to 1994. And that's about for Landsat 8. Sorry, for Landsat 4. And then we continue for Landsat 5 here. We will use the, as I mentioned before, the data set is from 1984 to 2013, and the cloud cover is less than 40, and we will filter bound with our ROI and do the scaling factor here in every image. And if you want to know how many data set that you have in the Landsat 5, just print it, and after a few moments it will be showing here. So from 1984 until 2013 we have 175 dataset here. And for Landsat 7, just print it again if you want to know how many dataset that you have. Run it, and here in the console menu you will get how many dataset that you have. Okay, for Landsat 5 from 1999 until 2003, only 58 image here. And similar with the Landsat 8 here, but different in the bands because entire band is will be band number 5 and red band is band number 4. So for Landsat 8 and Landsat 9, we will uh, use the other another scaling factor here. This scaling factor with the NDVI formula is different, and we will multiply with the this value, because when you go to the Landsat 8 and 5, similar with the Landsat 4, sorry, 8 and 9, similar with Landsat 4, 5, we should multiply every bands to do the radiometric correction with the scale, and add with the offset value here, minus 0.1. So here I have already make what is make function for this radiometric corrections, and then rename with the NDVI names, and this one is for the properties. And here I have already applied this scale of factor correction, and yes, and the formula of NDPI here. And the filter dates for Landsat 8 is from 2013, that I have already showing and explained before, until 2025, and fill the bounds with my ROI and get the cloud covered less than 40. And for the Lancet 9s, I will use data from 2021 until now, 25, because this data set is the availability of the data set is from 2021 until now. So using this old data set, we hope we will get the very detailed informations. It's and we hope we with the combine all these data sets. So after that, just make a Landsat collection with merge all the data set, Landsat 4, Landsat 5, 7, and 8 and 9 in the one collection here, and sort with the time start. So it will be shown here. And if you want to know how many data set that you have in this collection, just print it again. So print, you will get 1144 images in this ROI. And just run it. This one is the function for make a chart time series with the statistical. Here I will use mean value here, and this is the spatial resolution that I will use, because this data set is very long term period, so I will reduce the spatial resolution to make it 100. Actually you can get it in 30 meter, but maybe you can use another you can collab this Google Earth Engine, for example, with the Google Colab. So will you it will be better, because there is a limitation of the space. And after run it, it will be showing here. And this one is for make a Landsat collection to our window. So we will get this in this window. And this one is for the export our image from 2000s, for example 1999, because 89, because that I have already shown you before. The data set for my ROI here is from 1989 to now, and just run it. So in the console, it will be showing your chart time series from the first image until now. Finally, you already have this chart. If you want to see the detail of this chart, just click there and you will get the NDVI value. Here is from 1988 until now, 2024 October. Oh yes, that's about this. And oh yes, I forgot, if you want to download this all these bands, you can go to the task menu and run it. And this one for the scale, the spatial resolution you want to download, and this is the format. You can use the geotip and you can give them a name here and just run it, and you will get it in the this all image in the your G drive. And make sure your G drive is not full, so it will be make it issue if your G drive is not enough space. And oh yeah, I forgot to show you. This one is the Landsat collections. So you will get the image like this. This one is the combinations between three data sets here. But if you want to know every band here, just click one band, because one band is description in every image that you have. For example, in 19 and mega, for example, 19.9, 98% here, and apply it, for example, and you will get the data set something like this. If you want to give the valid, you can give, for example, the yes, the lowest value you can give it red, pink colors, and then this color, and very high value. For example, you can give very yes dark green colors and apply it. Okay, now you will get this informations or this map. That's from my side today. I hope you can learn something about this tutorial, especially about the Landsat dataset and how to use the formula of NDVI in your code, and how to download it, and how to download the chart. For example, here you can get it in the PNG format or in the CSV format. Just download it. Thank you very much, and I hope yeah, you can learn something from this tutorial. Okay, see you in the next video.